You're coming in live. My audio turned down? I think it is. Bring that back up. And I'm looking at Go right now. All right, yeah, my bad. All right, so I'm trying to get used to monitoring these screens and things. We'll get better as we go. We are looking at Go. Now I kind of move this to the side to show you. What I'm really paying attention to is the activation or the break of last rejecting, which there's been many rejecting candles, which I'm identifying now with here, the white arrow, and this is also the rejecting candle I was paying attention. So right here, this 840 5-minute candle as this 825 4-minute candle. But specifically right here at the level of 1838, we'll even do a little price tag visually right here. This 1838 tag level is where I'm putting this white dashed line indicating the break of this supply that I'm looking at. And the supply zones that I'm really paying attention to are signifying from this bullish candle as price engulfed it and price reacted back to it, as well as this one on the 15 colliding with the hourly, right? So these are all inside of a bunch of each other, all bunched up inside of each other, as this thicker yellow box is my higher time frame supply, and the smaller one is really my smaller time frame. But it's not really, you know, meaningful until it's active at the same time. So it's been reacting, pointing at once again these 1 2 3 white bullish rejecting candles, and waiting on the active break of the candle, which is what we're getting right here, right at 9 a.m. the open of the candle. So far so good, running smooth. I have my stops technically right, I believe. I'm actually running a trade like this. It just looks different on my. This is what I'm going. Something more. And yeah, we're just waiting on this 1838 level. Try and take it all the way down for here. Go ahead and look at the other markets. Starting off on the daily time frame, looking at the dollar coming into the new year, right? We're in this weird, not even necessarily weird, we're just in a downtrend. You notice the key word of the last word I said, trend. Right, we're making lower highs. All right, it comes to a high, goes lower, comes to a high, goes lower, breaks the previous low. Now we're just consolidating from beginning of December. Ooh, we just had a break. Let's go back. Oh, it just looks different on my broker. This feed looks different. I think it's just because I'm working on two different. I believe I have a specific screen that allows it. I believe it's something like this, and then I just need to allow. Yeah, Hanko small window. Maybe this one. Yeah. There we go. And I can actively talk and show you at the same time when I'm in. So anyways, we're waiting for it to hit, obviously. This is our next 5-minute candle in. What's important for me in my trading rules when it comes to the New York session, I don't like to trade 15 minutes prior or after, or leading up into the opening bell. So I'm in Eastern Standard Time. That's 9:15 going all the way to 9:45. Really not trying to be entering into any positions. Meaning if I am moved towards a certain bias in a direction, specifically, let me show you what I'm talking about. Go to the hourly time frame, and right next to the dollar and SPX, I'm gonna put gold right here. Okay, so if I have a certain bias, which I do in this of it being bearish, that means that essentially the dollar should be bullish. If the XAU USD gold is weakening, something must be giving it some weakness. Usually, not always, but sometimes, mainly it's going to be the dollar. I can also see maybe some correlation in some other pairs as well, aka like euro, the pound, Aussie. That must be reactive. Continue to monitor trade. Yeah, this happens. There, gap heat. Close. There, apply with some massive demand, or it's gonna give boost to myself. Let's go to the multi-time frame analysis chart. Okay, so this allows me to look. And the whole purpose of me coming and doing this is so I can see something that I'm not seeing, not maybe visually looking at the current time. So this gray box represents my Asian session, right? And for me, the main thing and the first thing I notice is the two candles right here, signifying what is this, 2 and 3 a.m. Yep. So right here in London session, price broke some highs right here, and price did not come back up here ever since. It actually engulfed it, immediately rejected. Price tested back in the next hour, and then, you know what I'm saying, kind of chopped its way back down. Mid pre-New York, it made its way back up and then shot its way back down again. So the fact that we have had another bearish implication here is very strong towards the bias we're trying to sell it. Okay, and if I can give myself some confluence notes here, trying to be more active. 2023. So I've been grateful. Now I'm actively taking trades, actively trading. So the confluence that we have in this trade currently is here. As I'm actively trying to think too hard, I'm going to leave this bubble here and just continue talking now. What I was doing was drawing a fib from this high of the London low of still London. All right, I'm gonna bring my indicators back on now to show you that the actual high of Asian session is where this dashed line is, and this aqua line right here is also the previous weekly high. I mean, you can see that right here, PWH, previous weekly high, and today's Asian session. So I'm looking for price to confirm the bearish implication. If I were to hide everything again, pretty much I'm gonna turn this red, and just remember, these are sellers that were from the Asian session high, right? As I bring this back, okay, this is also going to show my bearishness, bearish, man, I am throwing myself off. Yeah, just the bearishness, whatever. In T-ways, what I'm waiting on is the continuation of the 5-minute trail. So I have these white 1, 2, 3 arrows showing you my POI's point of interest, and the interest was the rejection of the buyers inside of this 5-minute supply zone. After we had that, I specifically was looking for the next bearish candle to break it. So we had these 1, 2, 3. These 3 can count, I guess, of a weird version of a evening star, but nonetheless, this candle right here is the active candle that's breaking this previous bullish candle in the price range and activating of 1838. So now that price is coming up, this to me just means nothing more than a break and retest. Where's my ABC? Hey, shouty. Good on my chart, cuz. Put my ABC away. Most easy, important rule of the book, right? You got your A, B, C on a retest of this C, right? As long as price doesn't break this high and respects it, giving us exactly what the fact that I'm coming back into drawdown on my actual trade is not worrying me, because the only thing I'm really mainly trying to focus on continuation of the bearishness. So I'm gonna pull up now all of the other charts to see what's going on. I see the dollar's getting weak and it's breaking the previous low, breaking the structure here. So this is telling me something that I may need to be paying attention to as it continues to get weaker. The gold is going to continue to get stronger. Is this a trick? Don't really want to be buying certain pairs in certain areas. The euro actually doesn't look too bad of a trade idea. But you here. Euro US. Thinking maybe I don't really like a lot. Trying to look for a buy off in this bounce in here. I would have to play it now based off the 5-minute price action. Gave the break, gave the go played a 1. That's the scalp. Always reacting bullish down there. Darn you, gold. I'm gonna hold on and just stay in my. Really scared of it. Okay. That's the beginning. Euro X and X ain't Euro. That was a good opportunity. But your window is small. You got the EMAs for me are visual representation of the structure. So when I see price reacting like this off the aqua EMA, and I see the next EMA obviously is the 100 in this case for me, this is the price range. So this is what I would have to play in 1-to-1, nothing less. Because when it gets to this next level right here, this is an area where it could potentially respond. So I'm now going to close out of my trade just based off of the structure, giving a possible LL. Bouncing out the aqua. I'm gonna exit. The actual entry opportunity still valid until price breaks the possible. Actually, let's come over here and this. Taking it that, run with it, go down to this bottom one, go tech back up here. Awesome. Oh yeah. Oh, S&P on the hourly looks nice. Ooh. You know what I see, coach? Either way, I see a break weekly highs. Retest back in. Time frame. We're a break of a rejecting. red candle tapped into. There, 5-minute break here. Came and tapped back that 5-minute entry, ran it again, braced off the break of this candle, break of this candle. This is all scalping though. It's all way too long. And points like a little bit more faster, but the price action. Okay, so color is definitely exhausting. But I was in. Price is reacting. I am active watching. Hold here. RB. Test 1 2. I am back. Gold still in my dollars got it until open. Don't like. Sorry of that. Oh snap! Pull this up. I'm missing something. It looks like important to have awareness in trading. I'm thinking. I'm seeing the dollar. That's not weird, but fortunate. Oh, but Aussie dollar. Nice. Still giving it. I'm gonna leave that alone. No. Man. Based off the last 30-minute close and the one that we only 30 minutes. Make it that 30-minute fit. Even though the highest point in the zone. Well, it depends on where the entry, because no entry. No break, no entry. There's not been it. So far, I'm bullish. So I'm sure. Why buying? Well, I'm a bullish them. Reason I'm selling, not buying. So selling bullish action. Take over. But the bullers have now came in. So this retest in terms of like levelness, like let's think of this. Just came to me and not planned for this. Say we got a snowman, whatever you want to call him, right? The bottom of the snowman is usually the biggest. Middle of the snowman, medium, and then if we have some type of relatability, just stick with me in terms of a structure, and we have some area of interest over here and an area over here. Have what some of us call head and shoulders, right? The snowman may not always look like that. Trading. In trading, the snowman may look like this on the bottom, this on the middle, and then the head may be big, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy to where the snowman don't look like. In other words, the head and shoulders may look something like this and still work out coming back down to this. This is more like something that I'm working with in terms of the ABC method. If I were to copy and paste it literally into the head, then price has, it did break it, but it showed some respect to enough that where it's now equating the same length, right, of there. We're not equidistant, now showing parallel actions. Now I want to see that same measurement, that same energy, keep that same energy, right? Because we can build off consistency now. Hopefully it'll make sense and actually quit to it. In other words, I'm trying to sell and not buy here because I was going to buy, it would have to come right now. Area of entry, top of this zone. If it breaks, then it breaks. But I'm still waiting on it to either pick me back up for a buy, meaning we'd have to come back into the same structure, rebound off, get into the trade, have to come back down here, then rebound off, or do it exactly what I'm gonna keep doing, keep acting like it's gonna go higher, or we just missed the opportunity. Now it looks like in measurement, how the 4 hours look. Aha, time frame don't never lie. Okay, so based off the 4 hour gold, in this particular talking about the 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time candle, no full closure. Me, buyers pushing price up so strong enough that the sellers that were here are no longer in the wherever the sellers were at beginning of London are no longer here or they're waiting price reach now are back above 50% in terms of expecting zone. So now this is where confluence, if price now begins to I got confluence of price rejecting the 50%. I'm gonna put 50% bid. I'm just gonna put 50%. 50% reject. All right, I'm looking. Well, happened. Looking at the dollar. Go back over here. I'm looking at the dollar continuing to get weaker. 30 minutes. Broader perspective. Noticing that during London session, dollar gained massive strength, going up over 100 points from 103 to 104, almost 105. Going crazy, and now it's just simply retracing. Now all I'm gonna do, measure that retracement from the low of the Asian session to the high, and plot it. Noticing the range prices. I noticed that we were at 20%. Now we're coming deeper towards the 30. What is in this area that was not in the previous area? Right, we were first playing in this. Now my next area of interest is in here. So okay, yes, it's obvious that there is much more better areas of rejection, things that can go in our way towards this lower side. But as of right now, where price is, we are in 20 to 30. Like interest on 30 standard time out of this. So I'm saying all to say, when I go down to the 5 minute, only looking in where price is at right now to see if it's going to confirm the reaction it's giving. Opening thumbs, quieting. I'm looking on them gold as the break of a 5 minute. Pretty much want to break at 8. Mm. Nice reject. Oh, still. Heck. I don't know why I see some on EU that look. The strength on gold, I think, is giving it. I got a 5-point risk. Play. Dollar week. Breaker rate. Test. Take that, break it up. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. What I was saying is about this. If gold's gonna buy us, in here. That would be it. Dollar. Beat. Back up. Zero or say it's 20 rank. 50. Breaking it. Next, 30 pick rank. For me, I was just trying to scout to break up some structure and go into a one-on-one based on strike side. This was the last here. I'm gonna fight. Came back in. Engulfed that candle with Georgia yellow. Then even came back and retested it here. Picked itself up. Playing its own like here. So you would play what, 5 points? Going on 20. Smack that. But because I got a late entry, mine don't look like that. I'm still personally gonna go 5 to 10 points. I'm gonna go ahead and automatically put it at a 10. That's how sell up. Working with, let's go over her. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that, essentially. As I'm just winging all of this. This isn't really naturally my style, just kind of going off. Price is showing me here. Yeah, not really ideal, just kind of eyeballing it as it goes. I'm not entering into interested. I was interested in gold. I think I really misread the play. Missing the buy. I'm gonna come back over here. Yeah, man, I missed the buy. I'm paying attention to the sale, not realizing this. Not realizing price. Kind of just start over. This area up here is the opening of London. In London, sellers came back and retested and sold off again. Gave less than what, so they came weaker than how they started, and then they completely left the scene. As London session came to more fruition, closer to short, buyers just came into play. And I should have paid attention when price came and started clearing some of these highs here. And here it didn't clear the high, but what it did do, take out the supply identified by this candle. Drag this zone out. Price came and started reacting here. This is why I started to short. Did like, all right, I'm in, right? And I wasn't playing it like this, but I should have been paying. Side of that 20-30% back. Nice play though. Nice play on the banks. They got my ass. They got me. Any cap. Going strong too. Oh, look at the dollar. Oh, look at me. I'm missing it. My trade probably didn't smacked it. Yep, smacked straight through that. Wow. They left it up a little bit more higher. Well, the dollar weekend came back even deeper. 50%. Okay, now that we've watched the 50%, so I won that trade on Euro on accident. It's a great trade actually. Playing this whole range. Not only did it play its smaller pre-New York range right here between 8 a.m. and here and played, it went up 20 pips, it gained to 20 pips. And then it retraced, right? Came back and retraced and then went up some more, playing the top of its range up here at like 106. From a retracement standpoint, the high, oh, I forgot. Man. All right, I'm getting excited. Let me just stay focused. I see it engulfing on the 15-minute time frame on S&P, and we got a minute till close. That's an entry signal for sure, but I'm not gonna buy it simply based on oh no, that looks like some, it is some structure is giving clues, man, and it's taking people's money. You gotta be patient with the timing and intentional with your placement. Best way to trade, efficient way. Efficient people in this scenario, higher the highs here, expecting that. These were the efficient ones. Backward. DOC. Man, a mess out that. Me, the more I trade, the more I stop trying and actually measure and see the price points. You know what I'm saying? What happened in the day? Okay, I see Asian session, it had a massive 50-point range. So when it comes back, the actual opening and price gives me a half of that, a quarter of that. I don't get greedy. I close the trade because it's gonna happen. React and watch and see what happens. I got the last trade. Impatient. Divergent. Not gonna lie, I'm still feeling some tough. But we were able to capitalize off euro dollar. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I can even bring my chart back. Look at that. Um, Oh, it's going crazy. What am I missing right now? Oh, oh, now this is when I get into the market. We have a rate of some highs now, okay. I see you S&P. I see you S&P. Mm, mm, mm. Risking what? I want to risk like 12 points here. Ooh. Ooh. Gotta come to me though. To me though. The divergence though. Like, you don't know what you're doing, man. You will get clapped. The markets will not hesitate. Play absolutely no games. I want to see if S&P is going to come back up, give me an opportunity to enter. Or I'm really not looking to buy anymore. It's not showing me that I'm trying to buy, especially if it's rated the highs and the lows here. If it comes back into this area of interest, I want to take 12 points. See how this was a fire trade, by the way. And even if you were to get in off the break and your risk to reward wouldn't have been the greatest, it still hit a 2-to-1. But if you were to wait on the retest and came back and let it pick you up, premium. Premium. Feel me? Let's say the past. Let's say in the past. Observe what's happening. Aussie moving to its next. Dang. Just strength on the all of the strength that was in the dollar in London is gone. Which usually would get strength. There are some buyers here now. Hey, I would be much more. Look at that. You see this wick here? This wick broke the high. Not only the Asian, but London as well. This 1 5-minute count right here. Because it did that, now leaving gaps. I want price to come back in and fill this. Here, look at I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'm not gonna check. Observing, highly observing. This is one of the chances where you say, well, Trev, how would you have been able to enter off this opportunity? Well, I would have been paying attention to this live action, and you were to have seen it actively breaking this candle to be affecting ever essence bears pushing based off that pressure. $32, $35. Based off that analysis on the break candle, one. Me, I'm more conservative. I needed to come back now. Goodness, told me it was really good. Yeah. 70 points, a little bit. I'd rather. Already widening. The more it continues to widen itself, less pretty. The euro dollar is gonna stay in this. You don't want to continue to play things as I'm aware of that price structure. On euro dollar, I'm consciously aware of price making higher highs and higher lows. High, then a low. Then it what breaks that high, make another high. Respects the previous high to make a low, breaks the high, respect, break, respect. This is called a trend, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I usually have indicators, but I'm not going to bring them on to confuse you. Inside of this trend, overall from the higher time frame, we have been selling. So when I bring on my measurement tool, is to see an idea on how far price has retraced back. I can see in the area of 30 to 50%. We are now in that area. But when I begin to do this, save my time, I'm going to use my EMAs to do that. That's why you see red cloud. It's just showing me exactly what I chart. So when it comes to ranges, looking at 100 to the 100 gap is and how way low starting the yearly lows right now. Price had to snatch back. That's a pretty big fall. Consideration of what plural. I'm gonna be more patient because I'm up. Rush anything. That area right now. Very patient. Okay, as we wrap up closer towards first hour of the stream. Man, ain't ranging, man, just ranging. Market is being very tactile with this. Great opportunity everywhere. Gold even coming back. Here's a BOC. Not really necessary where I want to be. If it breaks that high though, gold is being candles again. So the more I look at this, factor on permanent. Well, really do think we're it's kind of tough to say that. Um, about the wow, it needs something to buy off of, which these highs price was. POCs. Gold is an area. Take a color. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Patience, virtue. Play that on a break of the candle. Nice sales. I mean, hold along. The indices are selling. Ain't no way gold just. I can't structure though. Is structure on the 4 hour. Ain't no. The meme. Oh my goodness. Dollar on the mean is breaking. Yeah, hmm. How does it? Those are your really good injuries. Possibilities to get structured. Maybes. We're not taking maybes. Significant yes or no. I mean, I need to be firm and affirm what's gonna happen, baby. Don't get an entry. Hmm. Oh, okay, that's what you. This has been like the slowest market day of the century, dog. Yo, volume. Oh, this is ridiculous. If nothing happened by 10:30, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the recap because I'm just sitting here. do anything. In the final reaction of dollar weakening here off of 1.4, it finally gets back to being. Go ahead and take that. Take that. I don't didn't break yet. I don't didn't load. Ooh, don't do me dirty, go. Don't do me dirty. It didn't break. I kind of got in. I didn't kind of. Definitely got in aggressive. Forcing something, just kind of want to take a trade. Got impatient. I rebuke this type of trading. Lesson learned. I'm going to wrap this up. Especially now the euro dollar has a nice rejection off of that. That's what you probably would take if this breaks as the active break we want. Actually, the way the structure is marked up today, I wouldn't even go for